We're sweat to death. Okay.
Casey Anthony must be running low on money and needing to beef up her funds with TikTok income and Substack subscriptions. We haven't seen Casey in the spotlight since the Peacock docuseries titled Casey Anthony, Where the Truth Lies. And even though no one paid Casey for that interview, according to Variety, Casey did receive money for archive footage that she supplied to production, including photographs and videos, but director Alexandra Dean says that the total sum paid was minimal. When Casey Anthony opened her new TikTok video by fanning herself and asking herself in her vehicle, "Will I sweat to death?" Okay.
We're sweat to death. Okay.
I couldn't help but think of Caylee Anthony, the daughter of Casey, who was reported missing by Casey's mom, Cindy Anthony, on July 15th, 2008. Cindy called 911 to report Caylee missing and told the 911 dispatcher about Casey's car. "It smells like there's been a dead body in the damn car." Casey's 2-year-old daughter, Caylee, disappeared in June 2008, and her body was found months later, sparking a highly publicized trial. Many people found Casey's devil-may-care demeanor quite odd throughout the entire time her daughter was supposedly missing, and to this day, many folks think Casey had something to do with the child's demise. Casey was ultimately shockingly found not guilty of murder, manslaughter, and child abuse. And now, Casey's back in the spotlight again, calling herself a legal advocate for her daughter and herself. She's also a researcher, she says, only coming out now because people close to her have been targeted and attacked.
We're sweat to death. Okay. Today is Saturday, March 1st, 2025. This is my first of probably many recordings on a series that I'm starting. I am a legal advocate. I am a researcher. I've been in the legal field since 2011, and in this capacity, I feel that it's necessary, if I'm going to continue to operate appropriately as a legal advocate, that I start to advocate for myself and also advocate for my daughter. For those of you who don't know, my name is Casey Anthony. My daughter is Caylee Anthony. My parents are George and Cindy Anthony. This is not about them. This is not in response to anything that they have said or done. That's not to say that I'm not going to respond at some point to some of the things that they have said and done. The whole point of this is for me to begin to reintroduce myself. I'm doing this both personally for me, but in a professional capacity. Moving forward, the majority of what you will see will be me speaking in a professional capacity. My goal is to continue to help give a voice to people, to give people tools and resources that they can utilize so they actually know where they can turn to. So with that, please join me on Substack. If you have questions, I will set up an email address where we can correspond directly. Up until this point, that has never happened, and it's only going to be on a limited basis regarding legal issues, legal matters. One of the main reasons that I'm doing this, there are people close to me who have been targeted and attacked recently. There are also people close to me who have had some recent things occur, and when necessary, people needed to step up, myself included. So, as a proponent for the LGBTQ community, for our legal community, women's rights, I feel that it's important that I use this platform that was thrust upon me and now look at as a blessing as opposed to the curse that it has been since 2008. With that, these aren't going to be perfect. They're not going to be edited. Most of the time, they're not going to be short. But I am proverbially standing in the light, embracing this piece, still going to keep my privacy intact, so you will get very comfortable with my car, and I will explain in great detail why it's so important for people to protect their privacy. It's not just important to public figures, it's even more important to private individuals. And with the current climate in our country especially, it's that much more important, which is why I am utilizing the Substack platform. Yes, I am advertising this and publishing this on TikTok, possibly also through other meta platforms, but my intention is to separate from that and showcase even more why Substack is such an important resource for people to utilize moving forward. Anyway, I appreciate your time, and we'll see how this goes.
I'm thinking it's not going to go too well for Caylee. People have long memories and don't like to see children harmed. What do you think of Caylee's new endeavors? I don't know who made Caylee a legal advocate since 2011, but as you can expect, the backlash for Caylee has been swift. Caylee has gotten nearly 2 million views for her video as of this recording, but she doesn't have her comments turned on for the TikTok video. It's time we stand in the light together, Caylee wrote in the description of the video that she dubbed Raw, Uncut, Unfiltered. Ironically, Caylee said, "You will get very comfortable with my car" in her video as a means of keeping her privacy. On Substack, Caylee wrote, "It has been more than 16 years since my name became a household one. Everyone seems to have an opinion about me and about my life. I am an advocate, a researcher. These are my words. This is my real life. The presumption of innocence is a sacred right afforded to all individuals arrested in this country. That is not an opinion. It is a fact. We are plagued by a rush to judgment before someone even steps foot into a courtroom. Once a verdict is read, however long the process takes, the public must trust that the system worked the way it was intended. You are entitled to your opinions, not your own set of facts. You, as the general public, will never know the full facts of a case. The media will never tell you the full truth. They will tell you what you think and how to feel. Educate yourselves. Stop spreading hate. If tomorrow you woke up and were arrested, accused of a crime you didn't commit, or someone close to you were to be, wouldn't you want for you/them to be treated fairly and just? It's not that complicated. We are living in a time where we are told by political heads of state that we can say and do what we please. And with the help of social media, people tend to act accordingly. Unfortunately, with the current political climate, we are coming to find out that that is simply a facade. Many of us knew this long ago, but more individuals are finding out the hard way. Free speech is not truly free. Having the right to speak your piece does not give you the true privilege to say whatever the F you want. Now more than ever, your privacy and your words are not safe. Every single thing that you say can be used against you regardless of your intentions. Intentions in the eye of the law do matter. So simply a reminder, what you say matters, and the intention behind the things that you say also matters. That's it for Caylee's rant. Do you believe Caylee was done wrong in the eyes of the media? God knows for sure, and it seems like she's thumbing her nose at him. She should count her lucky stars. She's walking around free. Let's close with Revelation 21:3-4. And then I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, "See, the tabernacle of God is among men, and he will live among them, and they will be his people, and God himself will be with them as their God, and he will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and there will no longer be death. There will no longer be sorrow and anguish, or crying or pain, for the former order of things has passed away."